Hi. Okay, so it's quite late at night and I've finally decided to do this. I might as well, really. Um, a few days ago on my Instagram, I talked about doing a unboxing video with the UNIF Reaper shoe. Um, and I thought I would do an extended kind of version of it just because I think this shoe kind of deserves a bit more recognition for itself, really. So I got this shoe off Karmaloop, which is one of the main websites I shop on, really. And off the bat, this shoe is pretty extreme looking. Like, you either love it or you hate it, I suppose. It's quite extravagant, but I like that. The price of it originally is super expensive. I didn't really want to buy it simply because of the price, but luckily I found it on sale, so I thought, why not, really? So I might as well show you what I'm actually talking about. This is the shoe itself in its entirety. So obviously, as you can tell, it is covered in tiny little metallic spikes all over. This shoe is actually quite similar to another shoe done by the same brand, UNIF, which is called the Dust Boot. But this is kind of a bit more extreme, and it looks pretty much the same as the Dust Boot, except it's kind of covered in spikes. It's a bit more gothic looking, really. And of course, it's got the ombre. Do you call ombre? Like a see-through kind of heel with plastic. And at first glance, I didn't think this was going to be very strong to hold my fat ass up. I really didn't think it was going to hold me, but it is quite thick and quite strong. It also has the zip at the back, obviously, for, I can't open it now, for easy to get your foot in, and that zip's pretty sturdy. It's a pretty strong zip. It also has the little stretchy things. If you have kind of wide ankles like I do, that really helps. So this shoe usually is $350, I think. Well, on Karmaloop, that's what it is anyway. I grabbed it for $290, I think it was, down on sale. But I also kind of entered a couple of rep codes and things like that and got a little bit cheaper. Still an expensive shoe. It's still one of the most expensive shoes I own, I reckon. It's still an extravagant looking thing. Sizing with this freaking thing. So many people were saying, oh, UNIF shoes, you have to size down. I mean, I'm usually like an 8.5. In Jeffrey Campbell's, I'm an 8.5. And in YRU, I'm an 8.5. So I just assumed that I will be an 8.5 in this. But they don't do half sizes. So I was kind of messaging a lot of people who'd done reviews on these things and saying, do I size up, do I size down, 8 or 9? Lots of people were saying, sorry, I have to burp. That's pleasant. Lots of people are saying go for the 8 because UNIF shoes are bigger and it'll fit a lot better in the 8. You don't want it too loose, the 9's going to like fall off. And I kind of ignored everything people said, which is not a smart move, really. But it paid off because I got the 9 and I am so glad I did. It fits perfectly, like just like an 8.5 would fit my foot. So I suggest, if you are going to get this shoe, and you do kind of have like, I consider an 8.5 a pretty big foot. Like, for a girl, I consider that pretty big. Most people either have like a 7 or a 5. Tiny little feet. So if you do have a bigger size foot, I would suggest you kind of size up with it just to kind of accommodate for the whole thing. Alright, and wearing this thing, I kind of walked around in the house in this thing for a couple of hours at a time, checking it out. It's actually surprisingly comfortable. I really thought that it was going to be a shoe that you wear one night, and at the end of the night your feet are freaking killing you and you just want to take the thing off and throw it. But surprisingly, very, very good wearability on these things. I suppose it's because like the heel's so big, but then the platform's so big as well. It kind of, your foot kind of sits almost flat. It doesn't really feel like you're on this massive platform when you're walking around. I think I tripped once, and that kind of, it wasn't the shoe's fault, it was my fault. I was just being a clumsy dickhead, really. Also, with these shoes, they are pretty extravagant. As you can see, they're quite crazy. So you do get some stairs, I'm assuming. I haven't actually wore these things out yet. People I know who have these have said they get some gnarly stairs, but if you're not afraid of that, wear them, Why not? I'm not afraid of that. My general thought of the comfort of the shoe, these are incredibly comfortable for what they are. I find that with this size 9, I can wear it with socks, without socks. I haven't got blisters. I haven't got any sort of discomfort. Maybe, when you're first breaking in a shoe and it kind of rubs a little bit, not enough to cause a blister. It's kind of just like that at first, but honestly, they're not that hard to break in. Some shoes that are kind of a bit more extreme with the large heels and things like that, they take a lot longer to break in, and they're a lot more painful when you're trying to break them in. But these were super easy, actually. So yeah, general thought of this shoe all over would be the price. It is pretty pricey, and it is not in everyone's price range. It's definitely, at the time, it was not in my price range, but I just wanted it so badly that I kind of, thought, well, I've wanted it for months, so I might as well just buy it. But the price, you would want the shoe to be amazing for that price, and luckily, in my opinion, I think it is pretty damn amazing. So comfortable, size up in bigger sizes, good quality, actually, really good quality for this shoe, and definitely a statement shoe from UNIF. But very, very happy with it overall. And I will be wearing it this weekend. I'll be giving it a try for an extended period of time. But so far, I'm really, really happy with it. So I'm going to leave down in the description below just the link to where I got them from, which was on Karmaloop. I think their sale is still going on at the moment. I'm not sure about what sizes are left and things like that. I think there's only like 8s and 9s left, something like that. But if you want to check it out, you can. So yeah, that is the general thought on this shoe. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.